Boy moms, they're the real MVPs because it is a lot. From, fighting over whose undies are whose, arguing over training gear, the constant wrestling. So to all you moms who have more than one son, hats off to you, because that is rough.
With Gyro, he's been pretty mature, like he knew how to wash his clothes, and we used to laugh because he was always like particular about his appearance, so he'd always iron his t-shirts before he would go out. He's probably gonna hate me telling people this. And he's way better at cooking than me. My older son Gyra and younger son Rocky, they both played sports from when they were really young, probably from about 5 years old up. So it was a lot of running them to sports games as well as training during the week. And then they also played sports at school and had extracurricular activities after school as well. So it was a lot of making sure they were getting to their training on time, their games on time, and then also juggling where they were going to be across Auckland, because sometimes one of them might have a game in Henderson and the other one might have a game in Papakura.
Happy birthday to you.
We've always been quite close, I think, because I split with my husband when they were young, and so for a lot of the time it's always just been myself and the boys, even though we've had support from parents and family. This is my son Gyra, he's 25 years old. And he's been living in Australia the last few years playing professional rugby league. When he was in his last year of high school, he tried out for the first 13 and made it. And then he did really well in rugby league. So that year he made like second row of the year for the Auckland team of the year for the high school comp. But from that, he got scouted from different agents from clubs and also rugby league agents. So when he started getting scouted, it was like totally new to me. So I'd actually gone to my cousin who is married to a professional league player to be like, oh, does he need an agent at this stage? And they were kind of like, nah. So I was kind of like, nah, it's okay, I'll manage my son. Yeah.
For me, it was really daunting. I didn't realise that agents actually can't sign kids until the year they turn 15. I didn't realise how intense it was until that first rep carnival in the year he turned 15, and they just come out of the woodworks. There's multiple people trying to get you to sign with them, big sports management companies, independent people, all just like trying to lock you down. Can we catch up for a coffee? I'll take you out to dinner. It's actually crazy. And in my head, I'm like, these are 14-year-old boys. Like, you have got to be kidding.
So I know Carm's also from the same netball team that we always play together with Celia. So I knew that she worked with the under 20s kids and also knew the contracts that they had and stuff. So when I think she'd come back to New Zealand around the same time, and so I hit her up and was like, can you help me with Gyra's contract, because I don't know if like he's got a good deal and things like that. And she was also able to confirm that yes, he was on like what he should be on in terms of what they were paying him and things like that. So it was just good having her support, and she was also a really good sounding board in terms of what he could expect going over and living away from home and things like that.
Player managers at a whole new level. We're trying now with New Zealand Rugby League, trying to create a stop point in between that whole where they go from here to Aussie, because they just pop up and they're going unsupported. So we're really trying hard to go, oh, okay, if these kids are going, can you let us know so we can make sure they have the support or the education resources that they need if they're not going into a NRL club.
A few years ago, they started running parents' workshops at tournaments. They would all do wellbeing workshops on all different things, mental health, resilience, financial awareness, all this sort of stuff. The biggest challenge, I guess, for the parents, a lot of them live all over the place, you know. So if you're in Australia and your kids are over there, but your parents are back here because they're looking after the other kids, how do they get there? So I think online will probably be the first stop. There's people on there and emails that you can reach out to if you're after any specific info.
They go through again. A lovely line there from Howe.
Just the pressure too. I found Like last year of high school, heading into an NRL pre-season, and then just trying to find that balance between letting your kid be a kid and a teenager. I think for us, we kind of left it for him to make that decision, because he doesn't get those years back. He doesn't get formal back. He doesn't get graduation back. So, you know, finding that balance for them too about what it is they really want, and letting them have those moments, because they won't get that again.
So I know Celia because we used to play netball together, and she's probably one of my best friends that I've known her for the last at least 15 years. So Celia's son Adama also is coming through the rugby league system, and he is currently playing for the Titans.
So like actually watching your kid go at like kind of 10, 11 years old, this is what I want to do, and then you see them getting closer and closer. I honestly couldn't be happier for him.
In terms of trying to get them to where their goal is and where they're wanting to be with the opportunities that are presented to them, I think a lot of it was just supporting them in what they wanted to do. It's on them really at the end of the day. Like they're the ones who have to put in the work. So all you can do is support them.
Teach them about failure too, because they're not going to make every single team. They're not every coach is going to think
love them.
The sun shines out of, you know.
A lot of kids don't make it, and sometimes they do make it, and they might not make it as long as they think they'll make it. And so to always have like a plan for life after sports as well. A couple of years ago in 2021, Jaira actually debuted for the NRL, but it was during COVID. We were actually stuck in the Cook Islands. But even if I was in New Zealand, I wouldn't have been able to go over to watch them play. But Celia went for me.
I went.
She went as Jaira's mummy. Yeah, I'm proud of, I guess, what we've been through as a family together. I feel like we've all struggled together to get the boys to a place, and with family support as well.
What my mum means to me is she's pretty much, she's like everything. She's pretty much why I do this. Just seeing like how she's had to look after me and my little brother on her own pretty much. Work as hard as she has throughout all my years. She's very loving, she's very caring, and she'd do anything for the people she cares about.
It makes me feel warm inside. I don't know. It makes me feel appreciated, and to know that, that he's noticed.